Hey, alright, welcome to another video. If you haven't been here before, I'm Cecilia Jo and this is my channel where I talk all things books. So today, as you can tell by the title, I am reading Magnolia Parks. So I've been wanting to read this for a while, but I know people sort of say it's quite a sort of toxic relationship. It's not a nice fluffy romance, you know? So I've kind of been putting it off, but I feel like I'm in a good place, I'm ready to read it, and I think going in knowing that it's not going to be a nice fluffy romance helps, you know? I feel like sometimes you really need that, you need that bit of escape, and then if it's giving the whole, like, a whole different thing, like a toxic and all that, then it kind of ruins it a bit, you know? So yeah, I'm excited to read it. Like I say, I've been wanting to read it for a while. I do have this one, and I've also got the first Daisy Hates one, but I'm just going to read this for now and see if I enjoy it, and then if I do, I will go ahead and buy the rest of the series, because I really like the original covers a lot more than these, but I don't want to buy the whole series if I'm not going to enjoy it anyway, you know? And I think these are from the Works. I think they were like on offer at the Works, so I thought pick them up for cheap, and then if I enjoy it, I'll buy the, like I say, the old covers. So yeah, I'm going into it not really knowing much other than that it's a relationship between Magnolia, I assume the woman's called, yeah, Magnolia Parks and BJ Ballantyne. So I know it's made me want to read it, I think, because the latest Magnolia Parks one came out. I think there's 3 for Magnolia Parks, and then there's 2 currently out for Daisy Hates, but there's going to be a 3rd, I think. And I've seen people reading it. It's called Into the Dark, the Magnolia Parks Into the Dark, the 3rd one, and really enjoying it and crying and it being dead emotional, and it's really made me want to read it, you know? So I thought, let's go in with the first one. Like I say, if I enjoy it, I will buy the older front covers so that I can have them all. But yeah, so it says, how many loves do you get in a lifetime? Magnolia Parks is a beautiful, affluent, self-involved and mildly neurotic London socialite. BJ Ballantyne is Britain's most photographed bag boy who broke her heart, but these two are meant to be and everyone knows it. Magnolia and BJ are written in the stars, just suspended in a strange kind of love that looks like hurting each other a lot of the time. She dates other people to keep him at bay, he sleeps with other girls to get back at her for it, only now their dysfunction is catching up with them. As the cracks start to show and secrets begin to surface, Magnolia and BJ are finally forced to face the formidable question they've been avoiding all their lives. How many loves do you really get in a lifetime? So I actually feel quite excited to read it. I think knowing that I'm going into it, knowing that it's, you know, not a fluffy romance is definitely the best thing to do. I think, yeah, so it seems to be dual POV, which is good. Yeah, it's dual POV. It's in first person, which is always better than third person. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be reading today. Like I say, I'm looking forward to reading it. Hopefully I'll enjoy it. And yeah, let's just get into it. I'm excited. Okay, so I'm currently on page 55, chapter 7 of Magnolia Parks. I'm actually really enjoying it so far. I think I really enjoy the sort of back and forth that Magnolia and BJ have, like their like banter between them. I'm also really enjoying the side characters. I feel like I love it when a book, you know, when you sort of rooting for all of the characters, not just the main two. I like that. I like seeing how they're interacting with the friends and how they're all a big group of like friends together. So yeah, I am enjoying it so far. I already feel like I love the characters, you know, and I feel like when I read, I'm very character driven. The plot obviously has to be there, but if I don't enjoy the characters, if I'm not rooting for the characters, then I'm not going to enjoy the book, if that makes sense. So yeah, like I say, I am enjoying it. I am only 50 pages in, so I think like 10%, something like that, 10 to 15% of the way through it. But I definitely can see what people mean by like the toxic relationship. So the sort of talking like back and forth, they were in love, I think they were each other's like first sort of everything, and then something's happened, I'm not sure what it is. I'm assuming he cheated on her and it sort of all went to shit from there, but they still are like in love. He's always sleeping with women, she's always got boyfriends, they're always trying to like wind each other up. And then they've had like this big sort of argument. He's brought a woman to this show or this launch of her mum's perfume, and they like had an argument, and then the next morning he's brought her a present to apologize. It's so toxic, but it does happen in real life. Like, you have an argument, you get given a present, everything sort of feels a bit better. Like, that is just can be real life for a lot of couples. So I'm enjoying the aspect that it's not a fluffy sort of unrealistic, everyone's happy all the time kind of romance. I think I'm enjoying that aspect of it, that it is a bit more real, like actually how some relationships are. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where the story goes, hoping that there's going to be some more of the other characters involved, and just seeing, you know, it's kind of giving a bit of like a will they won't they type thing, even though they already have. It's like, will they won't they get back together and work it out? Or yeah, I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it. I can understand the hype so far, but I am only 50 pages in, so a lot can change through the rest of the book, but hopefully I will enjoy it, and yeah, just see sort of where the story goes and what happens with the characters. Okay, so it is the next day. I'm still reading Magnolia Parks, obviously, and I'm about 67% of the way through. So I started reading on my Kindle, and I was reading it last night, and usually I can kind of tell when I'm getting tired and I'm gonna fall asleep, and I'll put my Kindle away. But last night I just wanted to read it. I feel so, I'm enjoying the book so much. I feel really invested in it. I'm kind of team Tom at the moment, and I feel like that's probably really bad to say to people that have read it, but I feel like I am like, just get rid of BJ, just get rid of him. Like, I know they've had this beautiful romance up until something went wrong. I don't know if it's what went wrong is like, no if that's a spoiler, but something went wrong and then it kind of messed everything up. But just get rid of him, do you know what I mean? I feel like I'm just team Tom at the moment. But yeah, so I'm 67% of the way through. I'm really enjoying it. Like I say, I just want to read it. Like, I just want to sit, read, find out what's happening, ignore real life, and just be in Magnolia Parks' universe for a bit. So yeah, I'll probably get it finished today, to be fair. I think according to my Kindle I got 2.5 hours left, so I should get it finished today, like throughout the day, and yeah, just see what happens. I'll probably read Daisy Hates like pretty soon. I don't massively feel like I'm that bothered about Daisy Hates' story at the moment, but I'm sure that'll change once I start reading it. So yeah, anyway, I am enjoying it. I almost feel attached to the characters already, which is so daft, but I know I'm very character driven when I'm reading stories. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it, and I want to see what's going to happen, and you know, the will they, won't they, if they're gonna, and if they do, how does it end with Tom. And yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time. Everyone knew. As if it's gonna end there. Oh no, we need the next one. As if it's gonna end like that. Oh, I need the next book. So, I've just finished, as you could tell from my reaction, Magnolia Parks, and I enjoyed it so much. I can't believe the ending. I need the next book. I don't know if Daisy Hates obviously is following Daisy Hates, but does that like have some of Magnolia Parks in it, or is it completely different? Is she not even mentioned? I need the next one. I need the next, is it called A Long Way Home, I think? Oh, but do I have to read Daisy Hates first? Probably. I should probably read it in the order they came out. But that was so good. I honestly enjoyed it so much. I actually think I might give it 5 stars. Just from the like reactions that it brought out of me, you know. I just had such a good time reading it. I feel so invested in the characters. I can understand the like hype around it and why people feel like they know the characters and they're rooting for them, and you know, you feel sad for them, you feel happy for them, you feel annoyed on their behalf, and you feel annoyed at things they do and stuff like that. And they're the kind of books that I really enjoy, you know, when you feel so attached to the characters. So I'm glad that I've got a whole series to go. I'm so glad that I read this book. Don't know why it's taken me so long to read it, but yeah, I very much enjoyed it. I think if you like, to be fair, I don't really like miscommunication and stuff like that in books, but I really enjoyed this. I don't know why. I definitely, it's because it's character driven, I think that's why. But yeah, I was gonna say if you don't like miscommunication and stuff like that, might not be for you, but I don't like it and I really enjoyed this book. So I don't know, I'm not sure. I would definitely recommend to read it. I think I am going to give it 5 stars because I will be thinking about these characters now for a bit. You know, it's going to be on my mind until I read the next book. So yeah, 5 stars for me. I am looking forward to reading the rest of the series. I'm so glad I read it. I just feel like I need the rest of the story right now, you know. And I think that's a sign of a 5-star book, when you're still thinking about them and like I need the next one. I need to know what's going to happen, you know. So yeah, really enjoyed it. I couldn't completely understand the like hype around it and why people talk about it so much and the sort of love that they feel for these characters. I totally get it now. So yeah, that is the end of today's video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did and you would like to subscribe, I would really appreciate it. But other than that, I will see you in a bit.